What's up, Alphas? It's your boy Alphas. I'm made looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy, and I'm happy to be here today. I'm of course joined with Uniqo Williams and maybe Monray. We'll see it depending on how his TikTok show goes. But today we are talking about Bel-Air Season 2, Episode 2, Speaking Truths. And the one thing I got out of this episode before we get into the review is doing the right thing sucks. What I mean by that is the beginning of the episode, Will has a chance to take the shot. He has a chance to take a shot to win the game, but he passed the ball like his coach asked, and he did the right thing, even though it hurt because they ended up losing because, of course, we're going to talk about it later, but Kirk is not good at basketball. But at times you'll start learning in life that doing the right thing hurts. Why? Because it also builds your other teammates up. And that was a thing throughout the show, building up your teammates, people that might not be good as you, being a true leader. And I think that's what this season is going to go over. But I want to just get to this point before we get into the main and the crux of the episode. And let me just put it up here so y'all can see what the topic is. Doing the right thing sucks. And oftentimes we try to do the right thing and it's hard and it sucks and you never get the outcome. People misuse you, use you. You get tricked, and all the things that happen to you often seems unfair. And it often is, because when you do the right thing, people tend to manipulate, take advantage, use, all those kind of things. Just like on a basketball court, passing the ball to your teammates, you might not win, but at the same time, it keeps your team morale and they trust you a little more. And it sucks because you often just want to I'll take over myself and win. But often in the long run, it often hurts you more than it helps you, because you can easily just take over a situation. Sometimes you have to express patience and things don't happen the way you want them and your mental can go bad, but be you. Why? Because we see in other situations in sports right now, just like in Will's situation we are looking at, doing the right thing is hard sometimes, right? But if you do it and you be yourself, because sometimes doing the right thing is not always about you, it's about everyone around you. And setting up those situations often ends up being a net positive negative. Why? Because sometimes you don't want to be in a situation where you don't want to be in, and you're not who you're saying you are, with people that are who you think you are pretending to be. So once you're in that situation, you're kind of screwed, because they will see right through you because you're not about that life you're claiming. So you often don't want to be in that situation. So that's why being yourself is often the best thing to do. And let's get into this review of Bel-Air. Uniqo, we're talking about doing the right thing. The show starts off with Will giving up the shot, disappointing Doc, but ultimately doing the right thing with a bad result, because that's what happened in life. How we feeling about that scene, that early part of the show? That's one of my talking points, too. Doing the right thing sucks.
Yeah. Who's to say who's right in that situation? And also, the way that boy was talking to him after the fact, he should have shot the shot. He was hot.
We're gonna talk about that later on, but now I'm just talking about, I just want a general list, and I think this episode was given, but yeah, doing the right thing sucks sometimes.
I don't know. I mean, I think that depends on your view of what's right and wrong, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. For instance, girls that are into, or people that are into, the adult industry, they don't see a problem with that. Whereas other people, and they're saying they're doing the right thing because they're making money or whatever. Whereas somebody that's morally, that might have a different view on that, would be like, you should just preserve your body. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on your view of right and wrong.
So you saying Will should have took the shot?
Will should have took the shot.
You're a LeBron James fan.
I am, but if
LeBron
I'm hot,
don't ever take the shot.
If I'm hot and y'all know I'm hot and he ain't shot the ball all game, why would I give him the ball?
He was getting double teamed. Yo, I hated that this episode try to use that as a lesson, though. They're trying to use this as a lesson. I think it's a terrible lesson, because I'm like, yo, listen, if Kirk can't shoot, we should pay Kirk the ball. And that leads me to my other lesson this episode. Why is it always Kirk? What is the coach obsession with getting Kirk the ball? Bro, they was up 15 with 37 seconds left. Why you just didn't put the bench in? Why do I have to pass the ball to Kirk? Joe, they was up 15 with 37 seconds.
And you calling out plays just for him. What?
And why is it always Kirk? He always like, get the ball to Kirk. I'm like, is he like your illegitimate son? What?
Something.
Why is it always Kirk? That was one thing that confused me about this episode. It was always Kirk. I'm like, Kirk can't even shoot, and he always was entitled. The whole episode, like, shut up, Will. I told you I'm sorry. I'm just gonna sit in the corner and shoot threes and miss.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What is Coach's obsession with Kirk? That's all I want to know.
Will. I ain't passing nobody the ball that ask for the ball like that, though. I'm not passing the ball to nobody.
You gotta do that one hand like you Allen Iverson.
Or like at least like
that's what you expect your shooters to do.
That would be so distracting to me. Like
I want your hands right in. That's how they tell shooters. That's why I know Kirk ain't the shooter.
Yeah,
supposed to be the hand, the elbow tuck, hand on top of the ball. I want that form. That form ain't right, Coach. If I'm Will, I'm like, Coach, his form wasn't right. You a coach? You're supposed to be on his neck.
Nah, me, I would have definitely been like, I would have been like, man, he wasn't open, Coach. I ain't seen. Everybody was yelling my name too loud. Everybody was too busy cheering for me. I couldn't hear it. I couldn't see.
What you think about Doc's characters, aka we found out later in the episode, aka Mr. Hightower?
They want him to be this shiesty gang member, gang tie guy. They want him to be that so bad, bro. That's what that's what they're trying to give us. And it's gonna be this Uncle Phil versus this shiesty shady. But I see they're putting in the AAU angle, and we all know about AAU people. They the ones that get the deals from Adidas and stuff, and then just kind of slide them to the kids. Like they want this to be that'll be the next thing, because Will's already done with his dad. So what's the next drama for Will? I know it'll be he gets in with a shiesty shady guy that could possibly get him in trouble, and then he gets a sanction from the NCAA or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you think we're gonna see Marcus this season when they get in the playoffs? I don't know if y'all remember Marcus. Marcus was Will's basketball rival. Cause you remember they had the game for the scholarship, and then they went up and they were hoop 1-on-1, and they had Will's had 35 and Marcus had 33. Marcus is the dude that played on House of Pain. He the light skinned brother. He was younger then. He played in all them movies back in the 90s.
I apologize if y'all can hear Lovecraft Country going on. I just got into it. I'm sorry. It's playing. It's like blaring on my TV right now.
Yeah.
I
want to see Marcus.
I mean, you know them sitcoms. They might even do a throwback to the sitcoms. Be like, oh, we forgot about Marcus. To be honest, we forgot. Just like that little girl went on Family Matters and never came down from her room. It was like, oh shit, we forgot about her. What was her name? Stephanie or something?
She went to her room and never came back.
This kid went to her room and they was just like. Just never came back, bro. So they might pull that and like you'll just never see any callback from season 1 because they forgot.
Shout out to Young Sellout. He has joined us. Monterey,
my God. Does it always have to be a thing with you? Can you just watch something? Jesus, man. Can you just watch something without having some crazy name to let us know that there's something that you are unhappy about?
I don't think he's unhappy. I think he agrees with you more so than me.
Whatever I missed before I begin, please let me know the few things I have missed.
Oh, we just talked about my first 2 topics before we get into the real we talked about sometimes doing the right thing sucks and it doesn't profit you nothing. Because we talked about Will shooting, not passing up the game-winning shot to Kirk. And then we also talked about Kirk because I wanted to get in Kirk. Why is it always Kirk and why the coach always trying to get Kirk the ball? They was up 15 with 37 seconds. Just put the bench in. Then we wouldn't even have problems on the team. We are up 37 seconds. Why is Kirk getting the play call? Kirk ain't hit a shot all game.
He says it so nonchalantly too. Like he's like, all right, and let's get Kirk the ball. What?
Let's work on perimeter play and get Kirk the ball. I'm like, no, Kirk don't need the ball. Kirk sucks.
On himself.
Kirk can go in with the second team and they can pass him the ball.
He pulled a Carlton, but except he wasn't trying to prove nothing. He was just really doing an open corner 3.
Oh, do you think that's what they're doing? They can't put Carlton on the basketball team, so they need Kirk to play the Carlton role. Except for Will,
if that's
Will
the
getting
callback they want to do,
yeah.
if that's
So,
the
but
callback,
instead of Carlton getting a lesson, Will getting a lesson on humility. Even though I don't know how it's working, because if you
I
play
mean,
ball,
unless Kirk is gonna run up and take the ball from Will's hands and shoot that mug at the end of the game.
no, I'm thinking they're gonna do it like Will taking the game winning instead of passing the ball as a teammate. Because in the show it was like Will was the dude, but Carlton got jealous and took the ball. But instead, Will is trying to prove something, just like Carlton was trying to prove something, except it's the opposite way.
I mean, he just did it.
I do have a theory.
It don't work though because Carlton was trash and Will is great, and you want the great player with the ball, so it's kind of harder to do.
I mean, they just did it because Kirk didn't hit a shot all night, so he sucked, and for that night at least, he sucked, and Will was on fire, and it was like, nah, taking it back.
My theory is that
why don't you
Kirk's
put him on the team?
Like Will has spent so much time dealing with his own family situation that he hasn't gotten to know his teammates, and maybe Kirk is like secretly like his confidence is super low, and his mom is a drug addict or something. And I mean, they rich, but no, that's no excuse. No, because he goes to Bel-Air, which means you rich. So never mind. He doesn't have. I mean, he might have Blue Ivy problems, I guess. Like
we not homies. I'm not your homies from back home, Joe.
Now, yeah. So that okay. Yeah, never mind. There's no excuse. Kirk, man, the coach banging Kirk mama or something, bro.
It got to, bro. Like, why is it always like? I wish they would have put another teammate and we would just do it to the whole team. I'm not passing none of y'all niggas the ball.
I mean,
that would work better.
You saw the dynamic with him and Ty gonna be off, so.
Yeah, I was wondering about Ty. Like, hey Ty, you being a wobbler?
If Ty, I remember right, Ty is like the first person that Will was cool with on campus.
Yeah, embraced him. But but he being a wobbler. Hey, you can't be like I'm with them, and then when you with Will in private, like, hey Will, man, you leading us to the championship, man. We might have a chance thanks to you. Like, no, bro.
Bro, he probably like looked over his shoulders, like, man, I hope nobody else from the rest of the team sees me palling it up with Will.
Yeah, he was like when they on the team, he like, oh, y'all feel like that? Ty was like, and then he in the private, hey man, we can go to the championship for the first time, man. What's good, Will? Like, no, fam.
Because he's trying to get Will head back in the game, man.
Yeah.
And like, bro, it's not about. I know you want to show off, but bro, you gotta calm down, man. You gotta get.
Yeah, arguing with the coach ain't a good look.
You cannot be on this time right now. We're at the end of the playoffs. It's gonna lead you to do something stupid on our first playoff game in forever, bro. You got to come off this high horse and calm down. He's trying to get to him. He didn't even say all that. Like, you can just tell, it's like, bro, he's gonna have one of them talks like, fam, you need to calm down, bro. Otherwise,
make him play Bronny this year.
But ignoring all that,
Bronny should play Marcus.
So, I would just like to say, as young sellout, I will personally say again that I would sell out every single one. I'm sorry, like we're gonna move. I'm moving. I would sell out immediately, because once Miss Hilary crossed that way in the early part of the episode in that lime green, I was sold. Like once Will went to that after party scene, and it was like, hey, she's like, nah, let me show you how we dance a little bit. Oh, I was sold. So like,
he hit the cuff move. You my boo. You hit the cuff on her.
Hit that move, and then once your boy Carlton even got a 2-on-1 special.
I wrote their name. What was their name? I wrote it down. Carlton got
Carlton got that 2-for-1 special. He was like, oh, the next thing he's like, oh, I like my boy Carlton. Like, I was sold. So as for the second week in a row.
Shalonda and Brittany. Shout out to Carlton.
2-on-1 special.
Shalonda and Brittany want some water.
I ain't even gonna worry about no 3 points. I ain't even gonna worry about no 3 points or nothing. I'm just gonna tell you my theme of the episode. My theme of the episode is understanding the assignment. That is the theme of the episode for me. Period, point blank. Carlton saw Will sneaking out. He's like, Will, what you doing, man? He's like, I can get you out of here about these cameras. Right, all right, what do I gotta do? Take me with you, bro. Understand the assignment. Once Will's off and go to the after party spot, bro, take me with you. Understanding the assignment. Carlton understood the assignment. That part one. Once Will got that phone call, she was like, well, you can go out tonight, like later tonight. He's like, oh, He's like, oh, you need like a permission slip. He's like, oh, no. I get out. Don't worry. Understanding the assignment. Get out by any means necessary. Deal with the consequences later. Understanding the assignment. Your boy Jazz, you know what Jazz did? Jazz was to call Hilary out early. He was like, would you really have went ahead and just claimed me as your boo if she wasn't pushing up on me right in front of you? He's like, no, I don't believe that. Understanding the assignment. Call her on that BS or whatever. And he got to do that again next episode because Hilary set him up so wrong. I'm sorry. He set him up wrong. That was wrong. You don't be like, okay, we're gonna move this along. I'm gonna introduce you to the parents to show you I'm not
cool.
All right, now. What the freak you mean now? No, I'm not prepared for this mentally in no way. So she set him up. She wrong for that. So far, Hilary is 0 for 2. Because right now, I'd have sold her twice. I'd have sold her immediately twice. I told y'all already.
That's how you got the name.
Episode 1, episode 2, she got sold out again. Because not only did you mess around in my car, now you won't even claim me publicly, and you think introducing me to your parents is gonna claim you still single on Instagram. That's not gonna change that. So therefore, I'd have sold her twice. So he needs to understand the assignment himself. Carlton understood, Will understood, Jazz understanding so far, but he got to keep going. He cannot fall for the yams. He got to understand the assignment. Ashley, her time gonna come. She gonna understand her assignment or whatever. But so far, everybody understand their assignment. And unfortunately, Jackie, I figured she was the ops, but she that man niece. That's even worse. I just thought she was the ops. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought she was the ops. Nah, she the niece. I like, you ain't even the ops necessarily. She might be the ops. She might not. I don't know. We'll see as time goes on if she working with Doc or if Doc just gonna use her to get closer to Will or not. I don't know which one, but either way, right now she the ultimate ops. Because not only can she be the ops by willingly working with her uncle, she ain't even got to work around. He can just show up and then automatically.
She said Will up, dog. I said, hey, uncle, and he was like, don't worry about it. Me and you got to talk. I'm like, this is a setup.
I'm like, you ain't even worry here with your niece. Oh, no. That let me know. So like,
the fact that he was there behind me and knew where you was, meaning you told him, and this feeling weird.
So, what is this? What club is this? I don't understand.
It felt like a mark. No, that's a mark. You got a scope on your head right now, and I'm feeling very.
That's y'all smoking hookah.
That's one of them little like basement like clubs. Like somebody
they got a lot of them in Atlanta, Joe.
Yeah, they took out like an old building, the old house or whatever.
Cam Newton got one.
And the basement part of it, the before floor of it, they just rented that mug out as a little under hours club with some alcohol in it. Everybody bring your own beer, bring your own hookah, and we got a DJ here every Friday and Saturday. That's all it is. Just one of them little
illegal as shit.
But it's just one of them little sneak away spots. It's fine. It's like a whole bunch of them around. So that's why the mug get around by word of mouth. But either way, so Jackie understood the assignment. She's like, all right, fam, come on out with me. And she's like, all right, I'm down now. Let me show you how we do it here. Got him. So either way, everybody in the episode understands it. Even Jeffrey understood his assignment. He's like, bro, I'm just finna chill. You gonna have to come see me. Uncle Phil, Jeffrey, I need you back in this house, bro. Understanding the assignment. Everybody understanding the assignment straight to the T. Ain't Bill like, I read. You gonna do me like this? Fine then. You cut. You gone. I ain't needing you no more. Fine. Understanding the assignment. That's what everybody do. That's the thing. Everybody understood their assignment. Everybody's been fulfilling it well so far. On the people that need to fulfill it on, And so this for the second time, this hill that Hilary building up, boy, that humbling is gonna be rough. That humbling finna be rough, and I really hope it's Jazz that do it. I hope
Jazz gonna be the one to read her.
I hope he catch her in that corner one day, like when she just gets on his nerve, like the worst month. He gonna be like, you know what? You done did me wrong and disrespected me throughout this entire relationship. I'm going to your boss. Yeah, I'm gonna be that sleaze bag. I'm going to your boss like I should did episode 1. Forget you. Respect my authority. Understanding the assignment. That's the theme for today's episode. Thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. Call me young sellout because I would have sold again.
Speaking of, we got 3 more parts to get to. And Monte's already talked about, so let's go. Aura of attainability. I was was like, you ever tell me this, it is automatically over. It's two Hilarys, one online, one in real life, and I have to have an aura of attainability. I'm like, what?
I've been telling my girlfriends that for years.
For the streets.
I've been telling my girls that for years. Why don't you post me? Cause I got
for the streets.
Joe got a new word for Joe. He got a new thing to add to his script. He has an aura of attainability. It's for work purposes. He got to be single on overall 99 media. Zelmay told him to. I told him the ladies. He pretended to be single because.
Yes,
for
it's actually
street.
part of the script.
He got the chains on and everything. For the street.
Yeah, Monte has to have Monte don't have to have an aura of attainability. The scumbag does too because he can't be settled down. So Tori has to have an aura of attainability, dude. Because you gotta work. This is work purposes. This is online content. This is for work. Out here,
it's offline purposes too. Shit.
Me and Mate can have a relationship because that's our role in the group at the Big Four.
Understanding the assignment.
Listen, see, Mate don't understand the assignment.
That's it. Understand the assignment, and that's that. Any female that I talk to understand the assignment.
Yeah, Steph from IG that's watching right now understand.
Just what the overall 99 media mysteries.
Aura of attainability.
No, but I am mad single, man. So y'all know that I'm mad single, super single. So
tell him again.
I'm super single.
Bruh, all you gotta do is just sell out, bruh. Just sell out for them right ones, bruh. Like, don't be like Will. I need a break. And hit up Jackie and go to that late night spot and just know you ain't got to worry about the uncle and uncle. We deal with grown women right here. But just hit to that little late night spot and let her show you how they dance in her world. And then after that, you'll be young sellout junior.
Get that cuff, wow, let her go crazy when you get that.
You'll be young sellout junior.
Man, you like that? That did something to you, Hansel, man.
Yeah, that's that move, boy. That's that move. Monte ain't that the move you hit in that club right? Just get about that net. They go crazy.
I never got that into a dance in my life. I stand up. I go to stand up on the wall.
I'm gonna be real with you.
One of them.
You ain't got to dance on that.
No. I'm be
real. Dance for real. Monte did that dance.
You can hit that just not no choking, but that little cuff move. You put that arm right about here. You hit it right about here. But you can hit that move at any time. You ain't got to be in no club. You can be at home chilling.
Oh yeah, why she
when that move
she just hanging out, just like, come here, girl.
No. When he said, "Don't let nobody press up on you," she said, "You better hurry up." Then, man, I was about to blow my shit. Man, that's sexy as fuck.
Understanding the assignment. All right, let me go. He did right too. He's like, okay. Let me go make sure Carlton's solid. I ain't finna abandon my homeboy. Like, even for beautiful yams, you don't abandon your peoples. So he's like, let me go make sure he good. He's like, he roll back. He's like, Carlton, you good? Oh boy, I got this 2-on-1 special right now, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good. He's like, all right,
shout out to Carlton for remembering name, because I would not even remember their name. I got them. I got her. Light skinned girl, dark skinned girl, right there. That's who I got.
Carlton was winning. From as soon as they walked downstairs. As soon as they walked downstairs and Charlotte looked at him with that look, he's like, hey, yo, bro, I go say something like
Joe blessed with them long arms. I can't quite do it. I'm too muscular, so I can't just do it 2 arms like that.
You ain't even got to say
I got
nothing.
to pick one.
Good. You ain't got to say nothing, bro. Just go. Don't even think about it, bro.
Yeah, Joe can just hit both of them like this. My arm too short to do that, dog. That sucks. Right. So I got to pick one and just come over here and
anytime they give you that look, like, bro, you ain't gotta say nothing. Just go there. That look, that's that look of, all right. So, winning well. That's the look right there. The winning well look. They ain't gotta do nothing else. It's already over with. She had decided right then, you gonna be mine.
I'm gonna watch that scene again.
Think about it. Oh, just go. Next thing you know, Carlton like, bro, this is the vibe I'm talking about, man. This is what I live for. 2-on-1 special, bro. I just need to get some water. That's it. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Was he a little too excited for y'all?
Nah, he going through the anxiety stuff, bro. You know how that goes. He weaning off that pills, bro. He weaning off the pills.
Anxiety, and combine that with the fact that this might be. Now I don't know. I'm just gonna assume this.
But we can go to the next topic because this leads right to that starting a new legacy. That's what
I
Carlton
knew it.
said.
I read you. I knew it.
Like this might be the most quote unquote action Carlton has gotten in the show, since him and Lisa were a thing. This might be the most action, even since then. This might be the most like new action because this is a new card. He in a new area, hanging out with his people, and it ain't like glamorous parties and stuff like that. Nah, it's we in the hood. We getting grimy down here. You getting with
he got the pancake. He got the pancake, bro.
we getting with these we getting
one
with
girl in the back, one girl in the front.
These bad females today. Like you finna get these bad. We finna get you in. We finna grow you out of the prep school preppy mindset stuff like that. You finna get grimy, and that's Carlton's coming into that at the same time that he's coming a bit off the meds, so he's gonna be like a little manic or some.
Yeah, he's gonna be manic.
He's cool as hell now, bro. I like Carlton. In season one, me and my homies on this panel, we was like, man, is it a redemption arc for Carlton? Man, bro, yes.
Oh, we know he got redeemed at the end. But I feel like I think he taking on too much, which we gonna talk about right now. Starting a new legacy is hard. By the way, if y'all don't know, Carlton said this in the show. He's like, I'm starting to do it. He said it to Lisa as she was trying to get him a Founders Day scholarship, which is probably going to add more stress, including him being with the group of black students in Yazzie, trying to get with her, trying to manage these expectations of like, oh, can I be the first black person to get this? Coming off of anxiety medicine, that's a lot of stuff you putting on yourself. So he's like, I'm trying to start a new legacy. I'm going to party. I want to have fun. I want to release myself from all this. So when Joe asked, he's too excited? Nah, he coming off the mess. He got all this stuff he thinking about, but he trying not to think about it. But then when later in the season it's gonna come down.
I feel like he's still doing the drugs.
I think it sounds like he's coming off the medicine. It sounds like that's what it seemed like he coming off medicine and he like a little bit anxious.
Well, he stopped doing it like once him and Will got cool.
Yeah, and now it's like he getting a little manic because he's like, I can't sleep because I'm worried about I need my medicine. So he's like, okay, I need something to cool off, and that's all it was. And he's still manic from not being able to sleep, but
he said the medicine
relapse
from sleeping.
Yeah, because he was worried about it though. Because he like been worried about the doctor in this situation because he want to get off, and his parents like, I don't know him. We see why ain't Viv it, and Viv like, you might need to stay for the rest of his life.
He didn't even sleep well the night he went out with Will, and he was getting off of it then. Like he had already got the news he was getting off of. So it was just supposedly the medicine do it. So But either way, my only thing that I'm just one, when you understand the assignment of the next morning, hey, I got this glass right here to my head, but all we gotta do is just look at each other. We already understand that's one thing. But either way, my only question I have from the end of this episode that may never get answered: how does Carlton know what way to sneak out the house and not get caught by cameras? When does Carlton have to sneak out? I'm just saying.
I mean, he had some pretty suspect friends before.
He was doing some heavy drugs.
He was showing out.
I'm saying he was doing some heavy drugs. I'm pretty sure your parents see you come in the house with some drugs. You got to figure out
who's his big sister? Come on, man. We know about Hilary. We know about Pool House Hilary. Come on, man.
I'm be real. Like I really don't think Hilary had to like.
I don't think she did. They baby her like a lot.
I think Hilary just left. I don't really think she had to sneak out, bro. I think she just left. Like, I'll be back at this time.
Yeah.
I actually believe that theory because she just do whatever, bro.
I mean, we'll find out because her ex is coming.
Yeah. Which is my last thing. Good impressions. We saw a bunch of good things about good impressions. You want to give a good impression every time. We saw with Miss Hughes getting fired in this episode because she was giving a good impression.
I'm not racist. Man, she's like, why she get books?
What if I can't understand the concept? She's like, write something to what you disapprove and what you're confused by and why it's not effective because you're not used to it. I'm like, that's basic knowledge. Like, if I don't understand something, this is my confusion. That's why I don't think you're making a good argument. So she really helped you. But she was giving Ashley that girl like a teacher pet. And Ashley was the teacher pet in their class. She like, I'm getting this woman out of here. Let's just be honest.
Mom, so I was at school today and Miss Hughes gave Ashley
Hey, but
Khalil Gibran, probably. If I had to guess,
yeah.
probably gave her some kind of coon nursery rhyme book, probably. So we should get her out of there.
See, I
I
knew
know.
that little girl was looking for some reason. I just thought she was gonna be jealous of Ashley. I didn't think she was gonna go after the teacher, but she went to the teacher.
I hope they fight. Make them fight. Let's have a middle school fight. Let's go.
Revolutionary.
Yeah, she's revolutionary. She's like,
by any means necessary.
She gonna give a Dolomite poem. It's gonna be amazing. Before she whoops her.
I said another good impression was we found old Hayden lady. Old Hayden, I've been working here for 50 years later. This how I survived. Threatening Carlton because he's like, oh, y'all gonna walk out? I don't think that would look good for your career. Which probably hurting his anxiety even more now because he's like, oh, this woman, this old Hayden lady been here for 60 years. And you know how them old black people that survive with the white people like, I don't know how it's gonna look on your resume if you do this because I'm a snitch. This is what I do. I snitch. Y'all know that old Hayden lady that snitch at every job. Old Hayden black lady just find her way around. I've been working for 40 years for a reason.
It'd be a hating white woman.
Oh, in the South is
been working the same position for like the last 30 years, but act like she the boss, and the boss come out and be like, "What are you doing?"
My tell you, we a few of our friends that worked at Walmart on 49. They had an old black lady that was like assistant manager for 30 years. She hated Joe. She literally told me, "I don't like you because everybody else said they like you." And I said, "What?"
How old were you?
Now,
when I did, I was about 24, 23. Yeah,
I would say
I was a regular employee.
To any teachers or anybody that's familiar with the school system and the curricular system of the schools and anything of that nature, please inform me if I'm wrong. But I have not known that a teacher can get dismissed simply for sharing books with a student that may not be a part of the curriculum. But if
Ron DeSantis will do it.
But if she's teaching the curriculum, but just letting students borrow books outside of class and after class, I didn't know that was a thing that could be against you to the point of losing your job. I didn't know that was a thing. Like I don't like. I've known teachers, you know,
in a private school.
If you write this, you know, do this report on something. Do this report on how ants, you know, come together to bring food to the queen or something like that. That ain't got nothing to do with the curriculum that we going over the animals or whatever. And you bring me a page of that for extra credit. I've known plenty of teachers that go about that route. So just letting students borrow books, you know, personally, like I've never known that to be something. So for me, it seems more like the fix was in for Miss Tatiana Ali's character. They seem more like the fix was in for her, rather than just borrowing books is enough to dismiss a teacher. If I'm wrong, please inform me. Any teachers, anybody familiar with the school system?
I don't think they're a public school though, so they might have certain people might have more certain powers to influence certain things.
Which means the fix was in. Like it would make more sense to me that the fix was in.
Oh, in public school, there's no way to get in with. They getting hit with a union, or they getting hit with a lot of stuff if it's public school.
It got to be the fix is in more than just if I let a student borrow some of my personal books just because I feel like they would enjoy the books, but I'm still teaching most of the curriculum, but I just let them borrow some of my books. I don't
after class too. After class,
like after class, I'm like, oh, you like this book? Okay, you might like this book. You can borrow and bring it back. I've never known that to be a fireable offense. So to me, it makes more sense that the fix is in rather than that's a fireable offense.
I can see where that can sound like favoritism.
Either way, if I'm wrong,
that's not fireable. You just tell her to chill. Like, hey, shut up, get some love.
I teach math class and I let a student borrow The Great Gatsby because I feel like they might enjoy the book. I don't see how that's a fireable offense if it has nothing to do with the class and the curriculum and nothing. They're just borrowing books.
That's why you do a blackout, Monte. That's why you do a blackout.
I just don't know. That doesn't seem like a fireable offense. It just, But like I said, if the fix is in because she's African American teaching, like I say, it's only a few of them in the school anyway. If the fix is in for her, cool, that makes sense. But just that, definitely off.
I mean, for you to even get the job at one of those private schools like that, I mean, that's saying a lot in itself. So she has to be she had to come with a pretty good resume.
And she been
So
there for a while too, because she
and
taught Carlton there.
she's been there since Carlton.
Yeah,
You know what
Carlton
I'm
and
saying?
Hilary said they were there.
So I mean, whatever she been doing it for a
I mean,
while. But
she's
there's
been
one
there
thing
for
we need.
some years because they said they know her in middle school and they in high school. So
Yeah,
they like
and
juniors in high school. So she's been there at least 4-5 years, I would guess.
that you would know of, because
Yep.
they like I said, they said she helped us through our tough times in middle school, and we
Yep.
already know Bel-Air and them schools is not going to have a whole bunch of black people in it. So I think to even teach there in the first place, you got to be an accomplished teacher anyway for them to even consider you to do that. When they talking about an approved curriculum, what's the point of teaching? But I'll say this much: we got to remember these teachers spend more time with the kids than a lot of parents do. I'll be real with you, especially probably in that Bel-Air thing. So man, to get rid of a teacher like her. Damn, because you couldn't understand the book, you ready to start hating. Stupid ass little kid.
Look, some little notes outside. Jeffrey's back. Shout out to Jeffrey. He's back with the family. He hyped. Him and Uncle Phil reconciliated. We found out his son.
Wow, nigga.
Listen. I've been driving 6 hours. I'm allowed to say whatever word I want.
Also, let me throw this out.
It's not Miss Frazier.
Did y'all feel like it was fake love when he was back in the house, like how Uncle Phil was acting? Because it felt forced and fake to me. Like it felt phony. I think even Jeffrey knew it. Like it didn't feel like he was really like,
I think it's like I feel like Uncle Phil like, yo, I'm bringing you back because you my boy, but I'm still kind of mad at you.
Oh, like they ain't squared away.
Yeah, it ain't like it's 100%. It's like
he even said like this is gonna take time. It's not like
he said in this
time, but like it's more to their relationship than just them two being friends. Like we all know that. It's just now we're gonna find out Jeffrey's half of what it is. We got a first little snippet, like Jeffrey can't be near his son
Frazier
for reasons, and for whatever them reasons, Uncle Phil is helping him. So we know, and then of course we know from season 1, Jeffrey OG, Jeffrey gangster. So it's more to Jeffrey's story that we're finna get now. So it's more than of their relation than just you work for me and we cool. Nah, like we underhanded in the underground, in the underbelly. Like so, we grimy in this. So we go back some years and stuff like that. So we know it's a lot more to their relationship than just we friends. That's all I'm saying. So we'll find that out as this goes on. We know some of the dirt Uncle Phil done did. Well, at least when it came to Will, but now we finna know some of the Jeffrey dirt. And Jeffrey came back to the house more than just we cool. I ain't just your butler, bro. Like, oh nah.
Yeah, Jeffrey said that too. He set that tone too. They both kind of set that tone.
Yeah.
It's like we boys, but it ain't the same.
Not yet.
We boys, and it still ain't the same. It's kind of awkward still.
We gotta work through a few things.
Yeah. I want one last thing. That song when they got in the car and when they was at the club at the beginning was fire. That song. I'm like, this song go hard. And Bel-Air jersey go hard while everybody else got these plain looking ugly jerseys.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about the arm sleeve was cold. Like,
That was cold.
I was like, that blue and gold ain't never look better, bro.
Yeah,
throwback boys, man. They got the LeBron Nike deal over there, bro.
They got the shorts. I'm like, y'all never win. Y'all know y'all go to Rich school. Y'all got the coldest jerseys in the game. The other school got the red jersey with just the name on it. They got the full on side pad on the short.
My man's Will said, man, get your ass up out of here. Zero sportsmanship. I enjoyed that part, like I said. So I mean, my quick synopsis of everything. I just want to say, there was this one time when I was in Cali and I met this girl. It was amazing. I had like the most amazing time because she was one of them. Like because I went there to just like scout. I wanted to see what LA and San Diego and California was all about, bro. And I did something like meet a girl like that. And she's like, I was in San Diego at this club. And she was like one of them grab me by the hand kind of things. Like, hey, just relax. You're not here to work. Look, Tiger's on the stage. And I was like, I just want Tiger. That doesn't move me. But she was like a real like chill stoner chick. And I was like, man, I never met
LA people rock with Tiger heavy.
I never saw her again. And Adriana Meyer was at the club too. That was pretty cool. But all that being said, it like, man, them girls out there like that is like,
So my boy got Jackie. That's what he's saying.
bro, that shit was
Joe,
clear,
you
bro.
got
Like,
next time you go out,
so
you gotta hit the cuff. You gotta hit the cuff next time you go out. Bite your lip too when you do it.
I ain't doing it here, bro. I ain't gonna do. I'll do it the next time I come home. When I come back home, I'll show y'all how it's done.
Hit the cuff and then the.
Take me to the hole in the wall next time I'm down there, and then.
By the way, the reason I like that move, because that's my move, because I don't dance like that. So
it's all right. He got Jackie. That's all I know. My boy got Jackie.
Monte used to kill it back in the day. Shout out to
Monte,
man. Murray used to kill it.
I'm on her. That's my girl on the
show. Who was it with you, Murray? Who was it? Was it
I like
what's his name? Was Walt?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Monte and Walt used to kill it, boy. We be coming in out of here, like, okay, oh, we finna go dance with him. I'm like, look at them taking all attention away. Monte.
And that means it's the end of his life.
I don't like structure.
We thank you all for joining us for another review of Bel-Air.
I don't like structure.
We will be here next week, next Thursday.
One day y'all gonna know about Monte.
Another review. Try to keep them down, so that they're not longer than the episode. But we appreciate y'all for joining us naturally on this wonderful live. I am, of course, Young Sellout, aka Monterey Hudson. Everywhere it says Monterey Hudson, find me, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We are all over. And yes, sell out, because I am selling. I would have sold Lisa for Jackie the same way. Hilary would have got sold for Carucci. You dang Skippy.
She did bring him that food though. She brought him healthy food that tastes good.
You're right. And she got sold the episode before. So anyway, I wouldn't have cared. So I'd have sold her for Ivy the same way. So therefore, it will be a lot of selling going on. So your boy Young Sellout, we here went to episode 3. Never forget understanding the assignment. Boy, that club, Carlton understood, Will understood, even Jazz understood. You know what Jazz did? Jazz had him a little something in the corner too. Everybody understand their assignment, and now because of the face of no return has popped up, let me know it's time for you to go.
Joe
Uniqo Williams, everybody. Uniqo Williams.
Y'all know the deal. UniqoWilliams.com. I'm a Jackie stan at this point. I love a free-spirited woman. That's what I need in my life, a free spirit, one that just take me all over the world and just say have a good time, and I wake up and then she just leave lipstick on my mirror and I never see her again. That's that shit I like, boy. I don't like structure.
Oh my goodness, this is perfect structure, because I sold out for Ivy, he sold out for Jackie, and he sold out for Hilary. This is wonderful. A perfect trio. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what family do.
That would make the dates kind of awkward, but that's okay.
No, it wouldn't.
And Zelmay, where can they find you?
You can find me right here at Overall 99 Media. Next week I might tell you somewhere else you can find me, but right now this is why I'm only place I'm gonna be, because I run it and this is my baby and I love this baby and I'm gonna ride it till it.
Everybody's gonna kill my creation. I'm gonna do it.
As I said, it's my baby. And we out. This is where I'm at. Peace. And by the way, at the end of this, if you don't know who we are, you will. But until then, it's...
Who are these niggas?